Security footage, August 12, 2015, 9:17 a.m. A small figure in a blue dress, Lena Hart, walks into frame. She's 12, a Hollywood child star, but she doesn't look at the camera. No phone, no bag, just walking with purpose. She passes through the empty studio gate. No guards, no one to stop her. The guard was called away for a supposed delivery, but records show none was scheduled. Lena steps from Monarch Studios onto a public street in Burbank, turns a corner, and vanishes. The camera records an empty sidewalk for hours. Lena never returns. On Soundstage 4, the crew waits. Lena is always on time. Her professionalism is legendary. Her tutor, her stand-in, the director, everyone assumes she's in her trailer or with her guardians, Sarah and Mark. The two guardians are often on set, often arguing. No one checks on Lena right away. Nearly an hour passes before an assistant director knocks on her trailer. No answer. The trailer is empty. Her script is open, a half-eaten apple beside it. Panic ripples through the set. Calls to her aunt and uncle go to voicemail. Studio executives are notified. Quiet, frantic calls begin. But no one calls the police. Not that day, not the next. Lena Hart is never officially reported missing. She simply vanishes from her own life. Lena Hart wasn't just another child actor, she was a phenomenon. Discovered at 6, she could convey emotion with a look. Her first TV role had 3 lines, but critics noticed her. A casting director signed her to Monarch Studios. Her rise was meteoric. By 10, she'd starred in 3 blockbusters, grossing over $200 million each. She was the face of Monarch's family films, on lunchboxes, posters, dolls. Interviewers were charmed by her maturity. Crew called her an old soul, always prepared, never complained. Her guardians, Sarah and Mark, managed her career and image. Lena lost her parents at 4. Her aunt and uncle became her legal guardians and moved to LA. Publicly, they were a loving, protective family. Privately, contracts show immense financial stakes. Her first major film paid $1 million. Sequels brought bonuses totaling over $5 million. As Lena's earnings grew, so did tension between her guardians. They weren't just family. They were co-managers of a multi-million-dollar enterprise, their niece. Lena's contract with Monarch Studios included a guardianship clause. Sarah and Mark were co-beneficiaries of her income. The contract was vague on how to split compensation, assuming they'd agree. They didn't. By 2014, the conflict moved to court. Sarah sought sole control, accusing Mark of financial mismanagement and risky investments. Mark countered, calling Sarah controlling and isolating, submitting emails as evidence. Both wanted sole guardianship. The judge questioned who was truly looking out for Lena. A court-appointed monitor was ordered to observe the family, but the guardians fought over access and schedules. The system meant to protect Lena was paralyzed by their conflict. In the months before Lena vanished, people noticed changes. Once enthusiastic, Lena became withdrawn. A script supervisor recalled her standing on set, eyes empty, unresponsive. She retreated to her trailer for hours. Arguments between her guardians were often heard. Crew noticed Lena taking secret, whispered phone calls, looking scared. Her tutor emailed the studio. Lena seemed exhausted, anxious, pressured by her guardian's conflict. The studio thanked the tutor, but took no action. Production couldn't be delayed. A week before she disappeared, Lena told her stand-in, Sometimes I wish I could just disappear, be a different person somewhere else. At the time, it sounded dramatic. In hindsight, it was a warning. August 12, 2015, call time, 7 a.m. Lena arrives with her uncle, Mark. Her aunt Sarah is absent, unusual. Mark signs Lena in. They walk to her trailer, not speaking. The mood is tense. Lena spends an hour in hair and makeup, silent, staring at her reflection. At 8:45, she's called for a lighting check. She stands on her mark, unresponsive to encouragement. Afterward, there's a short break. Lena is seen walking toward the soundstage doors. Her uncle is on the other side of the lot. Sarah is still absent. For a few minutes, no one is watching Lena. Security footage shows her leaving the main studio gate at 9:17 a.m. She walks alone, not hurrying, not looking back. There's a gap in the cameras, a known blind spot. The gate is open, the guard gone. Lena takes the clear path out. After Lena walked off set, silence descended. No public outcry, no Amber Alert, no police report. News outlets didn't cover her disappearance. Monarch Studios' legal team enforced strict NDAs on cast and crew. The studio released a vague statement weeks later, never mentioning Lena. The film was shelved, a $30 million loss. The guardianship case was sealed. All proceedings moved behind closed doors. Sarah, Mark, and the studio, once adversaries, now shared a goal: erase Lena's story. For years, her disappearance was just a rumor whispered in Hollywood. What we know is limited, from a few unsealed legal documents. On September 30th, 2015, the court terminated Sarah and Mark's guardianship. Custody transferred to a court-appointed fiduciary, name redacted. Lena's contract with Monarch Studios was dissolved. Her estate agreed not to sue. The financial engine behind her career was shut down. Theories abound. Was Lena placed in protective custody, given a new identity? Or was her disappearance orchestrated to end the legal battle? Today, Lena would be 23. No social media, no acting credits, no trace. The story of Lena Hart is a chilling reminder. In high-stakes industries, children can become commodities. When the system failed her, the solution was silence and erasure. We know how Lena disappeared. We don't know where she went, or if she's okay. The mystery remains.